Are there things that are priorities for you stepping into this? I'm sure these are things you discussed with James Gallagher. Are there agenda items that are really important to you when you step into the position in the fall?
It's really for me just staying focused on what our constituents have been saying for the better part of a year and a half, 2 years. When it comes to affordability issues, whether it's energy cost or insurance or homelessness, gas prices, like regulatory issues, we're going to stay focused on those issues. And some of these other shiny objects is just not going to be where I go. Now, I mean, I want to, and I have very much a decentralized type of leadership mindset coming out of the fire service, like really empowering people to do their jobs. My job is to empower people, put them in a position to be successful, and then get it out of the way and allow them to do their jobs. And as long as those goals are being met, then I'm good. Right. And so I think that that's sort of my mindset as far as caucus stuff and all of that. We're not going to make a lot of changes there. It's been working pretty well. We're just going to kind of fine tune it for my personality and just that, again, really that more decentralized type of leadership structure is kind of my style.
Well, you mentioned coming out of the fire service,
Mhm.
and I don't know that there's a topic that's much higher on Californians' radar right now than the fires and fire danger. You mentioned insurance. And does your experience there change the way you're going to approach this, or how does that inform that?
It certainly changes. It's probably more frustrating for me than anything. Um, the devastation that was Altadena and Palisades, I thought for once it was going to spur a major change, that we were actually going to get policies that benefit this. I mean, we can spend hundreds of millions of dollars every year on suppression, and we do, right? But because of some of the environmental justice community and their crews, they block everything when it comes to prevention. In SB 901 with Bill Dodd, we were going to do 500,000 acres of vegetation management every year. We're nowhere near that, not even close. And so if you look at Cal Fire's, their dashboard on their websites on how many acres they're doing a year, it's in roughly 130,000. We need to really, really focus on that fire prevention side of stuff. I mean, obviously suppression. I'm a Cal Fire guy. I love those men and women. But the prevention side we need to be doubling down on that. There's three things that sustain fire. It's oxygen, fuel, and ignition. And the only one of those things that we can control is the fuel load. And if we don't do that, we're just going to keep having these fires year in and year out.